My name is Big Cheese. Now, what do you guys think is the worst race?
Insane.
Honestly, I think it's the Daytona 500.
Yeah, I think the Indy 500 is kind of shit, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That is fair.
I was gonna say white people, but
Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Five Guys podcast. This is a brand new thing we're going to be doing, hopefully weekly, no promises. Schedules are kind of crazy. There's, 5 people to figure out the schedules of to figure things out. So it might be a little bit hard to maintain weekly, but we're going to do our very best. I am Silver One. I'm here today with, in order of clockwise, that'll make sense, not to them, but it makes sense to me. Clockwise, starting from 12 o'clock, we have Carm, then Arjan, myself, Big Cheese, and Falcon is at the very top there. I'm gonna, I can't speak for you guys. Introduce yourselves. Holy shit.
So which way are we going? Who's introducing first?
Let's talk. We could go... we could just go clockwise like I just did. So we have Carm at 12 o'clock. Go, what's up?
Yep. Yo, what up? I'm Carm. I'm Big Man. And just so this makes it into the video, I spent hours on designing everything for this channel, by the way.
He did do
he
that.
did do that.
Will, leave that out. Will, leave that out, bro. That's
What?
not...
No.
Tell him to leave it out, bro. This guy.
No.
Alright. Then, next up, we have Arjan.
Hi, I'm Arjan. I'm that person who got that world record on Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 7. If you know that. Did
do that. Vouching.
Ooh.
I also got it again on 8 Deluxe because I had to uphold my pride.
There is me. Hello, I'm Silver One. You guys can shout out your channels or anything. It's interesting.
Dude, I uploaded in over a year.
I'm not particularly worried about promoting.
So we're gonna have everyone's channels linked in the description. And then, yeah, I'm Silver One. I make music, I make content, I stream on YouTube. All of it's on YouTube. We get it done. We make it happen. That's about it. I'm here. I'm going to be the host for today's episode. And moving on. Go ahead, Cheese.
I'm Big Cheese. You could also just call me Cheese. I speedrun several Mario games because I am incapable of deciding on a game to play for more than an hour.
Dude, why did it sound like he was introducing himself to the class?
He was,
so
dude.
True.
Dude,
I
the
literally
class.
tuned into Cheese's stream and he was playing New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and then someone told him to quit the game, so he started playing Mario Odyssey.
True.
Yeah, Cheese.
That did happen.
Cheese be a little bit bipolar. And last and least, we hate this guy, Falcon.
What?
I hate Puerto Ricans.
Oh my god, Cheese! God damn.
That is no bueno, my buddy.
Oh no!
We're about to have to cancel you on episode 1.
We're already canceled, dude.
We didn't go 5 minutes without a racist remark.
Oh my goodness, bro. But yeah, I'm Falcon. I sometimes upload videos, and then sometimes I upload random videos of random games I find, and I speedrun them, like Can You Escape Love? Kind of the world record holder in every category, but,
I just want to bring up that he only got that world record despite Silver.
He did, and then he actually enjoyed it for some reason, and then did more runs of it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just saying, I'm
And then
the
I did
world
a few
record
runs.
holder in a very obscure game and a very obscure category of that game because no one else runs it.
Speaking of
So automatic world record.
speaking of speedrunning and obscure categories, how did this happen, guys? How did we get here? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, I feel like this should start with Falcon since he is the original founder.
Yeah, I'd say probably. Yeah.
That's crazy, actually. That, 5 years, we're going on 6. That
Yeah, actually.
6 years,
God.
That's
That's
wild.
crazy.
yeah. And it was just me and Cheese. Well, it was me, Silver, and Cheese at first, and that was the
Insane.
3 Buffsky team, bro. And we got together originally to run. That's crazy, Only one of us plays Odyssey now.
Cheese doesn't even play Odyssey, bro. Cheese.
Dude, he really doesn't. Dude.
Point at him,
That's-
make fun of him.
What do you mean?
He did D-Rust.
Bro, you got a 107. That's not a D-Rest. That's you playing like a baby.
Falcon, Point down this way. Down that way. Yeah. Flip him off and like look down in that direction. Like
What do you mean,
like angrily. No. Like flip him like you're looking down at him
Like
and flipping
this.
him off.
Oh,
Yeah,
you like...
in that direction. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I was flipping off Cheese. Cheese flipped off the wall, I guess. I don't know what he's doing, bro. Should we talk about Odyssey and like buck percent? Like how that happens?
Oh, dude.
I
Remember,
am
only
the
joined this
current
group
world
because I got
record holder,
Mario Odyssey
On
and you
that.
just added me.
Current world record
No,
holder
I thought
of
we added you.
buck
I
What
thought we added you from Hams.
Yeah, we did.
percent. Did.
No, we added me because I got Odyssey.
Oh, we
And
did.
like
No,
I
he's
said-
right. He's right, and he just never ran it.
I'm pretty sure I primarily got roped in because it's just because all I remember before getting roped in was that Cheese had talked about like one of his friends having a spider on their ceiling and was asking it, and they were asking if it was poisonous.
Classic.
And I think that's how I got roped in because I got pulled into the group chat.
And then he just never
Get out of
left.
your room, bro. It's
And,
Buck
that,
Widow.
and then afterwards, I was just like, you know what? I'll stay. I won't name any names on who asked that question, but you know who you are.
I mean, we can talk about that. Yeah. So I have really bad arachnophobia. There was
I
a
know
time
I
where
hid a spider ring in your backpack in middle school and freaked you out.
Thank you. Yeah, so me and Carm went to middle school together. But I have really bad arachnophobia. So I left. I had been living in Michigan, and I was just playing like my DS or my Switch or something. I looked up on my ceiling, like a big, pretty big. Like the ceiling was pretty high up, and I could count the legs. So like that should give you an idea of how big the spider was. It was a fairly large spider. It was like looked like all black spider, and so it was like. And so that was basically POV me and I asked my friend. I took a picture of it and I was like scared to actually zoom in because I didn't want to see it, so I just took a picture. I was like, what kind of spider is this? Oh my god. And then people were like, I don't know what kind of spider it is, bro, just like kill it. And I was like, it's really far away, I can't do that. And they were like, okay, well just like ignore it then, who cares. I was
Just
like,
vibe.
I was like, but what if it gets me? And they're like, just. And then Cheese was like, I have an idea. I have a friend who is like knows bugs and stuff. It's probably just a house spider. We'll invite him into the server, and he'll be able to tell you what kind of spider it is, and it should alleviate all of your concerns. For some reason, Cheese did not talk to Arjan beforehand about the circumstance. He simply added him to the server, sent a picture of the spider, said, "Hey Arjan, what kind of spider is this? Arjan, ... all caps, that is a black widow. Get out of your room."
And I'm pretty sure that's not what it was because I am not a bug expert. I was using Google.
She's actually throwing.
No. Cheese
Just putting my word here.
No. Cheese just no. It was all part of Cheese's big brain plan to get me in. He wanted to subtly just get me in to the group. So he just claimed that I was a bug expert to sneak me in.
True.
Arjan was never a
Yeah,
bug
that's
expert.
And now I've just been here for too long that you guys can't get rid of me.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could just ban you from the server. I own the server.
That's
No, we need him because then we're just gonna be four guys.
Why not
That's gonna
ban
be
me?
weird.
And
Why
they
not
bust
ban
on
me?
my
I have to
island.
redesign everything.
Dude, 4 big guys is already a thing. Like it's gonna be 4 big guys if one of us ever leaves. It's a very, very quick fix. It's not a problem at all.
Not for me.
Yeah,
I'd have to
looking
redesign
back.
everything.
We can just like color over
Yeah.
it, put like a big X mark on everything.
That would be fine. Just a simple red X.
It'd be like when Mike. Do you guys remember when
Yeah,
Mike and Ike's like for like a weird like year like they broke up like they like
Oh yeah,
they like
Mike's and Ike's.
they had there was Mike and Ike's and then they like broke up, but they didn't change the branding, and so you go to the store and sometimes it's like it would just be called Ike's and Mike was crossed out, and at the times it'd be called the Ike's and Mike's and Ike was crossed out. It was crazy, dude. I remember that lore.
Dang.
I don't know if anyone else remembers that.
Were you
Dude, I
trying to say
do.
something, Cheese?
I didn't. Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy how back then Silver was smart enough to be able to count to 8 to know that that was a spider.
Facts. That's a lot of numbers.
Wait, are you
That
saying
is, that is a very high number.
what is the lore that I can't count? Where did that come from?
All the stories
Wait,
I
listen,
gave
look
them
at
of
this.
you being bad at math.
What you said? You said okay.
No,
look-
hear me out. Like, look at
okay.
this.
Yeah.
That's almost 2 whole hands, man.
Yeah.
That's
That's so
insane.
That's a lot. That is a lot. He's not wrong.
It's a very large number. It's one of the largest numbers out there.
Oh god, dude. It doesn't get much bigger than that if you turn it sideways.
The highest number I can count to is 4.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start,
It's
dude.
only count to 4.
Yeah, but everything is 4, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that is fair.
We're like, we're like,
Oh yeah, that lore.
Do we
that
explain
lore.
that? Do we explain that or just leave it out there?
there's like no coherency to anything yet, dude.
No, just don't. Just don't even
we don't
bother
need coherency.
Don't even bother explaining it. Just leave it to the audience to try to figure out the joke behind everything is 4.
We'll have to.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out at some point. It's fine.
new
Yeah.
mystery. Mystery.
They're smart. You guys can figure it out. I'm gonna
No, you're
guzzle
not.
some more water.
So Falcon and or sorry, myself used to watch WoW. Now I used to watch Simple Flips. I still do watch Simple Flips. But when I first got into Simple Flips, he's a Mario 64 content creator. For those of you who don't know, I also around the same time I got into Mario Odyssey speedrunning, and I really wanted to get Simple Flips into Mario Odyssey, and I was like, how do I do that? How do I do that? And I was talking to Falcon about it one day because Falcon and I had recently met through Odyssey speedrunning, and I was like, dude, he likes like Bub and Toad and stuff. It's like a big joke in his community. Why don't we make like a category that revolves around Toad, like in Mario Odyssey? And Bub Percent was born. We did that. We basically made a Mario Odyssey category where you get all of the Captain Toad moons in the game, except for the one on Dark Side because it made the category an hour longer.
That is Astro.
That's Astro Bub, dude. He's an astronaut. He's mad chillin'. Do you guys think that? Hang on. Do you guys think that Astro Bub and the Bub that are on the moon are the same Bub?
Yes.
He just went further.
Well,
What?
they gotta be.
He just went.
I think I'm more questioning how the heck he managed to get there in the first place.
He jumped. I guess. I don't know.
Toads are known to be fast in the Mario games. Maybe he just ran
Yeah,
so
I mean-
fast and jumped out of the atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, it's either he jumped all the way there, or he's got like some massive technological advantage that nobody knows about.
I mean, he's Captain Toad.
Dude,
They
that
have
backpack
like.
is full of wonders.
Isn't there like Starship Toad from like Mario Galaxy or something? He has like his own spaceship.
Oh yeah.
He just pulled up.
Hop out at the after party.
This say I pull up.
That joke too, but I didn't want to.
So yeah, we made this.
Wait, didn't Galaxy introduce Captain Toad?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So technically, if Galaxy didn't exist, Butt Percent would not be a thing.
True.
But then again, if
This is why-
Galaxy didn't exist, I doubt Odyssey would exist.
If Galaxy didn't exist, I would have sadness. A lot more of it.
I just want to say this. This is kind of off topic for a second, but like not really.
Everything's been off topic.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't have a
true.
topic.
Like-
No, bro. When I first got Mario Galaxy for my Wii, I was like so thrown off that the disc wasn't in color. If you remember that, it was like just blue and red.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, no, he's a whole dude. I actually do remember that.
Yeah, it threw
It was
me
like-
off so much because like all discs were like colored, and then this one was like not.
They're
I
not-
thought it was broken.
Copies of that game aren't like that anymore, are they?
No, they're not.
Like that was like something they did when it first came out. That's crazy.
Yeah, like I thought it was like a busted
Actually,
copy,
I'm not
but I was
proud
like,
of
it
this
still works.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
There
like
it
that.
is.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
there
has
it is.
Dude, he pulled it out.
He kept that
Yeah,
thing
he's got
on
the
him.
disc.
But, like, you see how it's like not fully colored in? It's just blue and red highlights.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
wonder why they have.
I actually did not even notice
Mario
that,
Kart-
to be entirely honest, until you just pointed that out.
Yeah,
No,
I
Mario
don't know why.
Kart
It was
Wii
like
is
a
just
huge
so
part. It was like a huge part of my like childhood because I was just like, why?
A huge part of your childhood. You just woke up every day and looked at this disc. Why? Why is it blue?
He spent 20 years contemplating the answer.
Dude, for real.
What did you learn at school today? Nothing that matters. Why is this blue?
Hey, I don't know why, but asking why it was blue, I have a full ride to college now, so it must have worked.
Dude, the TED Talk about why the Mario Galaxy disc is blue.
Dude,
It'd be a very
it got-
interesting TED talk.
Walks out on stage. I don't know. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Thanks for coming to my TED talk, and I'll be taking all the money that you used to pay to come to this TED talk.
This is a really nice stage, by the way. You guys really hyped me up here. I didn't have a lot to say, to be honest.
Yeah, it really tears me up.
That's a $1 bill,
Just
bro.
using a $1
You're not him,
bill.
bro. That is a $1 bill. I'm trying to remember, like, what were like the beginnings of Butt Percent. We wanted to speedrun it, and then we ran it, and then Falcon, didn't you upload a run of it? And then Cheese like saw it and commented, he's like, "What's this?" And then you explained it, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll do a run." And then he beat us by like 9 minutes or something.
I think it's what happened. I'm pretty sure.
Cheese is just a prodigy at butt percent.
He's just built diff, bro.
Cheese and I knew each other before me and Silver met. Like, me and Cheese used to watch the same streamer, and like he was like 4 at the time or whatever, and I was like 7. It was that's not true, but we were young, and like he like subscribed, and I guess he just ran on the video. Literally, we are friends by random chance.
But just everything just worked out, YouTube algorithm and all that stuff.
Probably, I think.
And I still remember the way I met Cheese was I was playing in a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe stream with a streamer, and Cheese just randomly joined and beat my ass on DK Jungle in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And and he just beat my ass, even though I had yet to lose a single race, and I was just like, who the hell is this man? And then I'm pretty sure he taught me how to TT Mute City 150, and then I beat him on it, and then we had like a whole battle on that track.
He's good at every.
Now I'm retired.
I literally only know these other 4 guys through association with Silver, because I've known him since middle school.
Yeah.
Literally, I would not know any of these other guys without my involvement with him.
The Carm lore runs really deep. Like, we did some
They
crazy.
do.
We did some crazy shit, dude.
Honestly, though,
Yeah.
when it comes to like anything speedrunning related, I feel like me and Cheese are like the 2 most cracked people in here when it comes to like picking up games that we've never played before and just like getting really fucking good at them.
So how did you guys?
Yeah.
How did? Ooh,
I'm pretty bad.
here's a fun one.
Jesus.
How did everyone get into speedrunning? Like, out of curiosity.
I just kind of
Like all.
So mine that I love to tell, because for me, my experience with speedrunning truly started when it was back in my sophomore year of high school, and back in high school I liked to take my 3DS with me to school, that way I could play Mario Kart 7 on it during my spare time, either at lunch or in between having all my work done at class. And I was playing the game at lunch one day, and one of my high school friends, I haven't talked to him in a little bit, but he saw me playing Mario Kart, and he was just like, "Dude, why the fuck are you playing Mario Kart?" And I was just like, "Cause I think the game's really fun." And he was just, and I was playing Time Trials. And he was like, "Dude, you're playing Time Trials? Don't even bother. You'll never get a world record in that game." And so I took a look at it. So he said that shit, and I just took one look at him, and I was just like, how much are you willing to bet on that? And he literally told me $50. I'll pay you $50 if you can get a world record. And I was like, all right, deal. And we shook on it. And
you got into speedrunning out of spite.
This is
I truly got into speedrunning out of spite.
This is a heroic origin story. Holy shit.
And I ended up getting a world record finally, like 3 years after that happened, and he tried to claim that the deal was off at that point, and I was just like, no, we shook on it. You never specified if I had a time limit or not. You just said I could never get a world record. You never specified a time
was
limit.
just like, my money is mine.
and he was basically just like, you know what, you're right, you've got me there, and he actually paid me $50.
Wow.
Damn. That's to him, for real.
Yeah, kudos to bro. He actually coughed it up.
But that's how I got into speedrunning. I got into speedrunning out of spite. I had known about it for a couple years before that, but I had never really done it myself.
Like, I really got into speedrunning because okay, so I would watch like Games and Quick and stuff, like Awesome Games and Quick, and I would just watch because it was entertaining to me, right? And I loved
GDQ in
playing
its
video.
prime was so fire, dude.
It really was. And then like I found Mr. Jimmy Steel 25, bro. And
Let's
and,
go.
The goat.
Yes. And that's how I met Cheese. I met Cheese through Mr. Jimmy Steel 25, but he would play Mario 64. So I tried to pick a Mario 64 and I sucked. Like I'm balls at that game, bro. And then I was like, okay, so what other game do I like that I could get good at? And for some reason I picked Wind Waker, like one of the hardest Zelda games to get into. Because one starts with 200 frame perfect inputs or whatever. Like it's stupid. But
It does not make smart decisions.
yeah,
When
and I
has
got
he
to
ever-
Wind and I got really good at Wind Waker. Like I was I have sub hour in the game, but since I was so young when I got it and I just couldn't record, it just doesn't count. So, you just take my word.
Guys, I'm really good, I swear.
I swear I have a world record.
Trust
I
me,
just
bro.
did not record.
We gotta force Falcon to do a Wind Waker speedrun at some point. We gotta make him do
Yeah,
it.
Falcon, you walked
yeah.
yourself into that one.
Yeah, it's official. We gotta make him do it, and he's gotta record it.
We gotta make him do
Dude,
it.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
god.
Yeah, and he has to beat it that way. It actually counts as a PB.
Whenever someone has a story, like a speedrunning story, like, oh yeah, I did this before I had like recording software though, we gotta like call their bluff and then hold them to it.
True.
just so
Dude,
guys
one
will be able
thing
to do that.
I this isn't really speedrunning related, but I just gotta say it. Remember back when me and you were first making content in your basement, we were playing Smash 4, and I
Oh.
just whipped out the best Vegeta impression ever, and you deleted the video.
I couldn't make it, bro. It was a shit video. It's terrible.
You couldn't have just unlisted it. It was the best Vegeta impression I've ever done,
You said
and he just deleted it.
you said who could be the Kamada Supersonic with the Vegeta voice.
But it was like spot on.
It
Vegeta.
was. I'm vouching. They're like, pull up the footage. It's gone, dude. I had a shitty $150 red laptop, and we had like this easy cap, like capture card that you could break in half by squeezing it hard enough. Like it was
I did
terrible.
buy it off of eBay for like $2.
It was
though.
terrible. Yeah, it was like...
No, remember we actually recorded it through the freaking box trick we did with the Wii U gamepad. Remember?
The Smash 4 we used the easy cap for. I remember because I had spent a lot of time editing the color because all the color coding was wrong.
No, or am I No, I'm thinking about when we played it on the on the 3DS.
Yeah, that we had to use boxes for. Oh, dude, the box lore, right? I
The
played
box method.
I played Super Mario Maker and I put my gamepad in a box and then I planted my
No.
phone.
Yeah, we had a box and we poke a hole through the top for the camera to point in. So it was like caveman game capture.
Oh, dude.
I did that too. That's how I used to stream like Ocarina of Time and stuff.
The
Is I
engine,
would a whole top of the box and then just put my
dude, the engineering was crazy. Like the
Yeah.
the big brain.
We were freaking TF2 engineers.
Take the shoebox, get the kitchen scissors and twist it
No,
around to make the hole big
I
enough.
had one of the dumbest methods ever when it came to recording shit because it's just because I started my YouTube channel roughly around the same time that I started getting into speedrunning, Mario Kart time trials and stuff. And I was also playing 8U at the time. And the problem is I didn't have a capture card because I didn't have the money to afford a capture card, and my parents wouldn't buy me one because I was one just because I'm pretty sure they didn't want to buy it, but it's also just two, I didn't want to ask them if they could buy one for me. So I had this old ass music stand that I used to take with me to band class back in high school, and I would take it to concerts primarily. Just in case the place we were going to didn't have enough music stands. And so what I'd do is I'd set up the music stand. I'd set it in the middle of my room here, like 5 feet over that way, and then I would just angle my phone like up like this towards my TV, and I would just press the record button on the camera app, and then I'd upload it through mobile YouTube. And that's where a lot of my that's pretty much where
Do you
all
guys
of my
remember
early
Moby
uploads
Zen?
came from.
Holy
Do you guys remember
shit! He just unlocked a memory, dude. Wow! Oh my god. Moby Zen, dude, do you remember that?
Dude, shout out to Moby Zen.
Oh,
Dude, have Will, can you pull that up on screen? I need to have him
Sure.
pull it up on screen whenever he's editing.
Uh,
That logo. If you recognize this logo, it'll mean something to you. If you don't, it will mean literally nothing. But
It's just an M.
like People who recognize that just had the same like whoa that we just did. That was oh dude.
Dude, he was talking about recording on his phone on mobile YouTube, and I was just thinking Moby's in.
When I'd watch like I'd watch Jacksepticeye in like 2016. I got into Undertale through that, and then I was like, ooh, I want to make content around this, but like my laptop was really bad, so I actually like.
Dude, that's how I found out about your YouTube channel at middle school, is because you uploaded how to put Undertale on your phone. You were a pirate YouTuber.
Dude, I did.
That's how you got your start.
I did. My very first video was a tutorial on how to run Undertale on an Android device, which I still know how to do to this day, but I don't do it.
Because that's piracy.
Because why would I do that? I own the game on like 4 different consoles.
He doesn't want to get Toby Fox on his ass.
Dude,
we're about to have Toby Fox just come after us.
Why was I going to say that? When you said you don't want to have Toby Fox on your ass, I was like, I think I'd like to have Toby Fox on that. But you can't say that.
I'm just saying.
Dude, he is a professional Smash player.
What do you mean?
Well, actually, because we got me and Falcon, but Cheese and Silver. How did you guys get into speedrunning?
How did I get into speedrunning? Oh yes, I remember. I was at school, and it was like a half day. So your parents have to come and pick you up, obviously, at the end of the day. My dad didn't want to leave me home alone because I was fairly young. I was like 5th, 6th grade at the time, so he didn't want to leave me home alone yet. And so he had picked me up from school and he brought me back to his office, and they had like a storage closet they weren't using in the office where he used to just have he'd give me my iPod at the time because I didn't have a phone. He'd give me my iPod, and I'd go sit in that storage closet and I would just watch like YouTube videos and stuff. And I got there and I was just watching like YouTube, like Jacksepticeye or whatever, and then like Happy Wheels, Jacksepticeye Happy Wheels, goated, by the way. Classic.
Happy Wheels.
Classic. That was a horrible impression. You should feel bad. I'm putting you on blast. That was terrible.
I didn't try. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to my bread. Okay, I'm going back to my bread.
Have fun.
So I was just watching it, and my dad was like, have you ever seen like people like beat like Sonic like really fast? And I was like, no, I haven't. I've never seen that. And he was like, you should watch this. And then he pulled up AGQ 2012 Sonic the Hedgehog 2 speedrun.
2012 is so long ago.
It's like, dude, that's 13. That's like not 13. I'm done with that. That's 11 years ago, bro. That's 11 years ago.
Oh my god!
I just want to show everyone. Look at this Sonic tattoo I have.
The fact that is 11. Yo, neat. The fact that that's 11 years ago is wild, actually, to even think about. But
yeah,
back into so 2012, he was like, you gotta watch this. You just watch this video. And so watching this Sonic 2 speedrun, and I was like, this is crazy. Like, these guys are insane. I don't know if you guys have seen a Sonic 2 speedrun before. We'll have the editor pull up some maybe some footage of it or something just real quick. If you haven't seen a Sonic 2 speedrun before, they're ridiculous. Like they're like, so Sonic go fast, right? But also Sonic break video game. So Sonic go through floor and then game beats itself. It's ridiculous. It's pretty nuts. I was watching this Sonic 2 speedruns and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then I was just following the channel more. I was watching more speedruns. I got super into watching Dram 55, Kaizo Mario, Grand Pooh Bear, Ponga, just like people doing like Kaizo Mario. And I was like, wow, dude, Kaizo's insane. These people are so good at Mario. And then at the time, I was only playing Mario, and I was like, I want to do this. And I tried speedrunning New Super Mario Bros. DS, and I didn't speedrun that game because I didn't like the fact that your run was entirely dependent on whether or not you could get a blue shell to get out of the first tower. So I didn't run that game because I didn't like that. There's a way to manipulate it, but I was small brain. I didn't know anything about that, so I didn't do it. Kill yourself.
God damn.
Sorry. So instead I played New Super Mario Bros. 2, which I still have very fond memories of. I still really, really like that game. I did New Super Mario Bros. 2 speedruns, and I got pretty good. I have sub 30 in that game. Obviously not recorded, so if we're gonna make Arjon and Cheese prove themselves, if we're gonna make Arjon and Falcon prove themselves, then I'll have to prove myself as well and get that sub 30 on camera. But
How am I having to prove myself?
You have to prove that you're good at Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road. You have to prove that, yeah.
I don't. I mean, I can prove it. I can prove it in 8 Deluxe, but I don't really have a way to prove it in 7 because I don't have a capture card.
Well, just like record your
Get the music stand.
Well, the videos. The world record video is directly up on my channel.
Okay, well,
It's like the first thing you see when you go to my channel. I just throw the world record in your face.
Well, yours is recorded then. That's my bad. I meant things that are off recording. Things that are off recording. We should probably call out, and have the other person prove it.
For Wind Waker though, because I have not played Wind Waker for like 4 years, and super swimming is really hard. But once I realize that,
we're gonna make you run Wind Waker for sure.
We're gonna make you do it, Falcon.
I'm just saying,
Dude, you know what might be
Smash, and I will smash you all.
You know what might be a fire idea? If we did like a video where Falcon and I okay, so real quick, I'm gonna go on a really, really quick tangent. I promise I'll get back to what I was saying, but the Five Guys channel is going to be used. The Five Guys podcast is always gonna have all 5 of us, but this is just gonna be a general collab channel where it's gonna be content involving any combination of the 5 of us. All of us have access to upload it. So if like Cheese and Arjun, you guys want to make a video together, go for it. If me and Car make something together, if Falcon and Car make something together, it doesn't matter. It's just any combination of us. This is where the collabs are going to be. Granted, like if I have like videos on my channel where I'm just like in a voice call with Falcon or something, obviously that's just gonna go on my channel because it's just my point of view. But I mean, like if we make stuff together, like multiplayer stuff where it's very intentional involving the other person, that will go on this channel, and all of us have access to upload. But that is how the channel's gonna work. So I just wanted to give you guys some clarification about that.
I had to make everything for the channel.
Dude, Will, cut that out. Cut that out, bro.
We'll cut that out.
Will, actually cut that out, bro. Like, forget him, bro.
Keep it in.
Forget him, bro.
I will go back onto the channel and just put a freaking watermark over our logo.
He's gonna copyright that shit.
Five Guys TM presented by Karm. Bro's
no, dude. It's just gonna be like a big box, like semi-transparent blocky text Karm, just diagonal over everything.
He's gonna make the patents, bro. Real shit, actually.
actually, I already copyrighted the material.
What? What do you mean you already copyrighted the material? You can't copyright Five Guys. It's a restaurant.
It's already copyrighted.
I can copyright it as a media company.
We ain't no damn restaurant.
We ain't no damn restaurant.
Also, I've already designed multiple merch options. Just saying.
Dude.
No, but like, if we get big, this name is gonna become a problem. I just hope you know that.
No, it's okay because we have the number. No, the reason it's fine is because we have the number 5, right? The restaurant. The restaurant is the word 5. It's fine.
Do you think that matters for the vlog?
I mean,
yes,
like
it does actually.
I think
it's called a symbol versus alphanumeric.
I'm pretty sure it would be fine, yeah. And also because as long as we don't copy like the exact same logos, the exact same. If we were a restaurant called Five Guys, that might be an issue. But it's like a completely different media.
It's different industries.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's honestly gonna be okay. We'll see what happens, I guess. But I honestly don't think I can't foresee it being too much of an issue. Anyway, I said I was going to go on a super quick tangent. I've been talking for like 4.5 minutes. What was I talking about beforehand? I genuinely don't remember.
I mean, the last thing I remember you talking about was you were talking about how if we were going to make Falcon prove himself.
Oh, yes.
That you were going to do that too.
Thank you. Yeah. So I said it'd be really cool, an idea for a video that I just had. Falcon, you and I could do like a day that we schedule where we have a race where we just play both of our games to prove ourselves all day and see who can prove themselves first. So I have to get sub 30 in New Soup 2, and you have to get whatever a decent milestone for you would be on Wind Waker. We'd want to make it something fair, obviously, but I think that might be a fun idea. Race to world record, 24 hours to world record. I think that'd be a fun idea for a video, but anyway, yeah, so I speedran...
How close can you get to a world record in a random game you've never played?
I speedran...
In 24 hours.
I speedran New Super Mario Bros. 2, And I got sub 30 in that. I don't exactly remember what my time was. I know it was 29 something, because after I got sub 30, I stopped playing the game. But I was running that, and then I was super into Undertale at the time, so I tried doing like true pacifist runs of Undertale, but I didn't learn any of the glitches, so it was like 3 or 4 hour commitment of my life, and it was terrible. I tried doing Geno, but I sucked, and I couldn't beat any of the bosses, so I dropped it. And then Super Mario Odyssey came out, or got announced rather, and I was like, that's the one. That's the game. That's
the one.
Yeah,
Then
so-
I got Odyssey. Then I got Odyssey like a year later.
Yeah,
And
so-
I just posted, hey, just got Odyssey, with a picture of me and luncheon already, and I said I got it like 9 minutes ago, and man was like, what?
He was just lying. He was just lying
No,
just
it's 'cause
blatantly.
No. What happened was I forgot I had Odyssey save file on my Switch because I rented Odyssey from the library before.
Oh, okay.
So when I actually owned Odyssey and put it in, I was in luncheon, and I was like, I just got it like
Gotcha.
10 minutes ago. I swear.
That makes sense. Arjan,
Yes.
were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I still remember when there was a point in time where all 5 of us were speedrunning Odyssey, and I thought that Karm had like surpassed me incredibly quickly when it turned out that he was just lying about some of his latest times.
He was cheating, dude.
Yeah,
Karm,
I was
so
a
he
big
was
cheat.
yeah, because he was claiming to get times that he hadn't gotten, and it would always happen like right after I surpassed him, and that was like my primary drive to keep going because I didn't want to have the worst time out of all 5 of us.
are we gonna talk about the embarrassing stories
Karm's
arc now? Is that what we're going into?
The embarrassing stories.
Tom's gonna have to
No
prove himself.
embarrassing stories. I
You
have
know
too
what?
many.
Bring it up.
Like the things we're ashamed of that we've done like in the past, like regarding the group chat, specifically
Well,
regarding the group chat.
Well, actually, before we do that, is it okay if Cheese explains how he got into speedrunning?
Oh,
because Cheese is the only one that hasn't said
I-
anything about that.
Dude, I'm the host. I'm supposed to
No,
keep track of
no.
this shit. Arjan, you fine. Yeah, Arjan's a better host than I am. That's crazy. So yeah, cheese. Go ahead.
All right, nice bread, Karm Pit.
Dude,
All right,
bread.
so I
It
believe
is really
I was
good
in,
bread.
I believe I was in 6th grade when I first got introduced to it. I remember randomly on YouTube, I got recommended Cheese's first 139 in 120 star.
Oh, Cheese 05. Yeah.
And then
yeah.
and then I watched that, and then and then eventually I got introduced to 16 star, and I was like, yo, I want to try this. And then prior, I've only beaten Super Mario 64 once, I think. And like, I didn't really practice at all. I just kind of went into it. And I think I got like a 36-minute time on my first run, something like that.
You see, you didn't practice
Yeah,
at all.
prac-
How'd you learn Mips clip?
I guess.
You guessed?
Yeah.
He's correct.
Exactly like something I would do.
Dude.
No, like well, I'm pretty sure I had like a video of a run playing beside me, and then when I got to parts, I just kind of like rewinded it and watched it over and over.
Dude, 36 minutes isn't even that bad of a time, like for a first run. That's literally not even that bad.
Bro,
I don't know why. I'm just good at learning stuff very quickly, I guess.
Cheese is very
Yeah.
adaptable. Cheese like I asked Cheese like, how do you get better at Odyssey? And he's like, just watch runs, just watch more runs. And then I watched the people do things, and I was like, wait. So you're telling me you can just do that string of movement that I just saw? And you're like, yeah, I could do that. And then he just does it. Like Cheese learns things by Cheese is literally an AI. Cheese watches and learns.
Yeah,
Like
Cheese is an AI.
he's not real.
We're a very
yeah.
diverse group of people here. We have like, think about it this way. We have I don't know which direction I'm pointing, but whatever,
you're clockwise. So you're at the very top, then it's Arjan, then myself, then Cheese, then Falcon.
all right, so right below me,
Mm.
that is Silver, right?
No, that's Arjan.
I see.
That's me.
Mm.
Is that you?
That's me.
That's still Arjan.
All right. Whatever. Okay, so, like Silver is basic white man.
Wow. Okay.
And then we have
Alright.
then we have Arjan, the trans girl. Then we have Cheese, the AI. Then we have Falcon, the
I like that
random
he didn't get any of the directions right. He didn't get any of them right.
You are an absolute disgrace.
He's like praising the heavens. He's like Falcon's to your left, bro. He's like praising the heavens. He's like Falcon's literally right there, and he's like praise be.
Like, think about it this way: we have an AI, we
Uh-huh.
have a Hispanic person, we have a trans person, we have basic white man, and then we have weird Canadian guy.
Puerto Rico.
I am Puerto Rican. True.
I said Hispanic. It's the overall umbrella term, if I'm correct.
Bro had to tread lightly. He almost said some words there.
I was getting stuff canceled again.
Yeah. Another
Dude,
thing with Odyssey is I
That
have,
combined with the hook of this
I didn't have
episode,
like
dude,
any way to practice it as well.
Oh, sorry, Cheese, go ahead.
I had like 0 ways of practicing Odyssey, so literally I would just watch stuff on repeat over and over until I got it.
Dude, I remember prior to the Small Ant and Tomshi, the Odyssey meta was literally just watch runs. Like, just watch
Yeah,
runs.
true.
People didn't make tutorials. Like, you just watch runs. It was crazy.
I honestly constantly forget that that's how Smant started on
Was
YouTube. Was just Odyssey.
Like, the
Yeah.
moment that...
Also, I just want to bring up the only time I've ever watched Tomshi was I randomly clicked his stream one night, and he was reviewing one of Silver's runs.
He did do that. I did. Tomshi reviewed one of my runs. He reviewed my 107.55.
And it was like the one time I clicked on his stream.
If I were to take a wild guess on who probably can pick up out of the 5 of us, if we were to all play a game that speedrun a game that we've never played before, I feel like out of everybody in here, I feel like Cheese would probably be the one who would pick it up the fastest.
I was
and
gonna
then
say you.
Yeah, it would be either me or Cheese. It's just because the primary thing that motivates me to pick up a game is really fast is being told that I can't do something in that game.
It depends what kind of game you're talking about.
And so for me, the thing that really helps me pick up games really fast is doing it out of spite.
Arjun, do you want to start running Legacy of the Duelist with me? The fucking Yu-Gi-Oh game?
No,
I'll do it.
I'm
I
not.
just have it downloaded.
I'm not a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think you
I
could
said
do
I
it.
downloaded. We can do it after.
But
I mean, Archon can't do Carpalus, so that's kind of an L.
Yeah, Arjun would never be able to beat me in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel, like, ever. So, that's...
that is true. I will not play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I will
Bro,
say, I remember the one time, the first time I ever beat you in Yu-Gi-Oh, you ran out of the room thinking I cheated.
The first time you beat me in Yu-Gi-Oh, you did cheat. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying the first time I beat you, for real, you just were like, nah, you cheated, and you just left.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like me and Cheese would be the two fastest people to pick up the new game. It would honestly just come down to if I was doing it out of spite. If I was doing it out of spite, I'd easily pick the game up the fastest. But if I'm kind of just picking it up just to pick it up, I feel like Cheese would probably pick it up much faster than I would.
I
Oh,
don't know, man. I kind of believe in Carmen.
Did I just say?
Yeah, Carm's the underdog.
We gotta find a game where we can all like we've never played and we can just speedrun, and then we just see in 24 hours who can get the best time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Actually,
man, new Mario game.
Actually, I think about it because it would be me and Cheese who would be the first two to pick it up the fastest. Between Falcon and Silver, who would probably be the next fastest after me and Cheese to learn a new game?
It really depends on what kind of game it is.
Midas not in the conversation.
Yeah.
Well, you would be. I feel like you'd be in last, Carm.
If you won, it'd be a miracle. I'm just saying.
If it's
Falcon, I hope you know that committing murder is illegal.
It'd be a miracle. Holy.
Falcon, that is literal murder. That is illegal.
Carmen's actually.
No,
here.
you shut off the camera.
Dude, he turned into the OBS
Look
logo. Look what you did to him.
Look what you did, Falcon. You turned him into OBS.
Killed him, bro. No.
See, Falcon, this is what happens when you commit murder.
Oh my god.
Cam, what is that, dude?
He's about to go on Omegle, dude, and
Dude, he's about to find some women.
he's about to find some minors.
But in all seriousness, in reality, I don't.
We're using a background. Go it, boys.
Now, but in all seriousness, in reality, I don't know how fast Karm can pick up games because I don't really ever see Karm speedrun.
I haven't
So I just don't know with Karm how fast he could pick up a game he's never played before.
I've not seen Karm really try in a speedrun. Like, I really want to get into a game that I think Karm could run. That's why I mentioned Legacy of the Duelist, because I think that's something that Karm could run, because he plays Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know if you'd be down for that or not, but, like, if you guys...
See, like, let me boot up my Steam library just to show you guys the kind of games I play.
He just
Put it up real
plays
quick.
he just plays games. He doesn't really play games like for the sake of speedrunning. He generally just plays games.
Yeah, like here's what my downloads are for freaking Steam: Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Mega Man Legacy Collection, Broforce, all classics Sonic games, Pac-Man, Rivals of Ether, and Portal.
And Portal.
Yeah, those are the only games I've downloaded on my PC right now.
Portal's a banger. I thought about maybe learning a no out of bounds speedrun of Portal. It might be fun.
I've you guys probably won't believe me, but I've never actually played Portal.
For my first time playing, it was a couple weeks ago.
So I have never played Portal.
I've
I've seen speedruns of the game, and it's really fucking funny to watch speedruns of the game. But I have never played it.
I mean, I've played it, but I've never beaten.
I beat it in one
And she's-
sitting. It's not that long at all. It's a fun game though.
So
Is Portal on
I
Switch?
first originally
It
played
probably
Portal
is.
as part of the orange box on the Xbox, dude.
Is Portal on Switch? Portal's probably on Switch.
No,
Indeed.
I don't think it is.
I kind of feel
Yeah, it
bad.
is.
Cheese is not. Oh, he's just been giving us light skin stares the whole time, bro.
Dude, that's Cheese's best trait.
The
True.
cheese is gonna be the person during podcasts that kind of just has all the like the lore doesn't come from him verbally speaking. It just comes from him doing shit while we're all talking. He's just gonna start doing random crap or just start pulling shit out.
I can't wait
Well,
until
talking.
Listen,
I can't wait until like we get beyond like introductions. We just get more comfortable talking normally, and then we just bring up random things and get over arguments over like pizza crust or something. Like,
Am I the
Say
only
it
one that
back.
really wanted Little Caesars to actually have corn cob crust like they did for their April Fool's Day prank?
What are you talking about?
wait, what?
What are you talking about?
yes, you are the only one to answer your question.
So Little Caesars for their April Fool's Day prank unveiled this new crust that was just corn cob. The crust of the pizza was just a corn on the cob.
That sounds terrible.
That sounds awful.
And it was supposed to, and like they said, it came with a 2-liter bottle of liquefied butter.
heat that shit up and you've got some I was gonna say you'd have buttered popcorn, but I don't think that's how popcorn works.
Cheese, you should get a gallon of Hawaiian Punch again.
Dude, she's had a near-death experience on call once.
Wait,
He's got a fridge there. Let's go.
She's.
wait.
Do we
is
wanna
that
talk about
whiskey?
that?
No, that's apple juice.
There was a
That's
time
apple
when
juice.
it was really late at night. Falcon and I were playing Luigi's Balloon World, and Cheese was like kind of checking out for the night because he had been raging at a game and whatever. He had an entire. You guys know, like when you go to Costco, there's like those giant like Hawaiian Punch gallons, like huge ass ones. Cheese had one of those,
Yeah.
and me and Falcon were like, "Yo, Cheese, chug it," and he was like. And we were like, no, don't do it. And he full committed to doing this.
Wait, hold on. What did he chug?
So you know Hawaiian Punch? You know that like really, really sugary like red shit? Like that
Oh,
red
yeah?
drink?
That
Yeah.
shit?
You know that like giant one with like the handle and the big like lid you can get at Costco?
Yeah, the 1 gallons.
The one that
Wait,
like
he chugged that?
the one that like when you open it, it feels like it leaves cuts on your hands because of how rough the plastic is, like that shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait, he chugged that?
Yeah, that whole thing. He had like it wasn't brand new, granted. It had like half of it left, but he chugged it, and it took him like 45 seconds to a minute. He got like red all over his
Wait,
shirt.
wait a second. Do you remember the era in Five Guys history where it was me and Cheese fighting on who could chug a bottle of water the fastest?
That was one night. That was not an era.
No, that was multiple nights.
that was
at least
a
week.
that was like a filler episode, bro. That was not.
I'm sorry, okay?
That was just like that wasn't even a main. That wasn't even a mainline episode. That was just like a side episode that lasted like 5 minutes that no one watched.
That's not even in the manga, bro. What are you talking about? So Cheese chugged this thing, right? He got like red all over his shirt and everything, and then he then he was just like. Like he was just like he's like, guys, that was a really bad idea, and we were like, we know. We are well aware.
I can only imagine Cheese was messed up the following day.
Dude, it wasn't the following day. It was within like 2 minutes. It was like
Did he just like pass out or something?
he regretted it immediately. No, I think he started sweating. He was like hyperventilating. He like kept like leaving the room, and he was like, Cheese, did you throw up? Do you remember? Cheese, do you remember?
No, I didn't.
You ate that, bro.
Oh,
He did not throw up.
I just want to state for the record that I have chugged a whole thing of those and been fine.
Dude.
If there's anything with
Oh my
Cheese
God.
Next episode, I will prove it.
No,
If
don't. Don't.
if
If
there's
we
anything,
get 5 likes on this video, I will chug a whole gallon on.
Carm's
video.
on like a 300-pound weight loss journey. He's like, yeah, I'm finna chug an entire gallon of Hawaiian Punch. Your personal trainer is
Listen,
crying right now, dude. I don't even know if you have one.
I don't have one.
Listen,
I am
next-
my own personal
Next
trainer.
episode,
Oh my
next episode, we're
God.
gonna race.
No.
This is. I do not condone this,
If
guys.
we get 5 likes on this video, me and Cheese are gonna race to the bottom of a Hawaiian Punch jug.
I'm not. I'm
I'm
not
not like-
condoning this. I'm not
No, I was-
condoning this.
now I was gonna say that like that if there's anything regarding lore that needs to be made obvious is that Cheese won't back down if you tell him to do something. Even if you jokingly tell him to do something, he's gonna fucking
Yeah,
do
he
it.
does it. Yeah, cheese.
Oh yeah, no.
Like there was literally there's literally been times where I've been watching Cheese do SM64 runs and I would jokingly tell him he should do double jump owlless, and he'd be like, oh okay, and he would just go and do double jump owlless and fucking get it.
Cheese is the walking definition of do it no balls. Like
Yeah. That's exactly that is literally Cheese.
You know what? Wait, Silver. I want you to try this. What if you had to summarize each of us in like a similar statement? What would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That is hard, actually. Am I going first since I'm host?
Sure.
Yeah. Try to describe yourself.
Yeah. Describe yourself. And since you said Cheese was like fuck who we ball.
Was do it no
Then you gotta-
was yeah he was
Yeah.
saying Cheese is the embodiment of do it no balls.
Okay, so yeah, cheese
Dude,
is.
I showed that, and I showed that in my world record choke.
Cheese is do it no balls. Dude, Falcon is probably Falcon is fuck it we ball. I think I would describe Falcon as fuck it we ball. I think because Cheese.
I feel like I'd be pretty easy to nail down.
Pause.
Alright, give me a minute. I'll hop in my car. I'll see you in a minute.
You do not have the balls to drive all the way down here.
It's 4 hours.
Arjan is a bottom. That's what we're going with.
You know what? You know what? I will take it.
Arjon is bottom energy.
Easy.
I'm pretty sure I'd already established myself as bottom when I came out as trans. I'm pretty sure I already established that.
Wow, the amount of information you're getting on each of the members today is kind of crazy. Carm, God, what is Carm? Carm, you've gone through like a lot of different arcs. I feel like
Dude, I am the main character.
Carm used to straight up be like Carm used to just be like a con man, straight up.
I did.
He
I
was
used to
bad.
be a con man. I did used to be a con man.
Bro, dude, can I tell this story? Can I tell one of the con man stories? Are you okay?
Are you telling about the one about the 3DS thing?
Yes, that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Carm and I in like 8th grade got into Yu-Gi-Oh around roughly the same time, and we both had an equal amount of inexperience, as you'd imagine, being inexperienced with Yu-Gi-Oh. I had just bought a structure deck Carm, big baller, decided to be like, watch me flex. Let me cook.
No. Wait. I want to explain this. I didn't actually spend any of my own money on it. I got it from winning a poetry contest.
But you used the money on the poach contest to buy it.
Yes,
Like,
but I was saying, like,
yeah,
I do want to say, dude, fuck Mrs. Combs. She gave me a B- on that, and I got $50 from it.
They were not
for
like
winning a contest.
Dude, they were not like first
No.
place. They were not like first place prize. They were like dude, imagine first place prize is Yugi's Legendary Decks Volume 1. And it was like I don't want that shit,
No,
bro.
it was a $50 gift card.
Yeah, but you used that gift card to buy that.
Yeah,
anyway.
I know.
So
I was
you-
just explaining that I got it through poetry.
You were just trying to flex the poetry thing.
Oh yeah,
I was just-
dude, it's in my Tinder bio.
Okay. How does that work?
Man's
I need to
getting
know.
Desperate.
I need to know. How does that work? Like, does that do people ask about it? Does
Yeah,
like leaving
I mean,
your
I
Tinder
got a
bio?
girl now.
That's crazy.
That's actually impressive.
Like the fact that actually worked is impressive. Is what I would say.
So
I
do-
don't think.
Do you remember the cosmic brownie thing?
Bro, that's Riz. The Cosmic Brownie line is Riz.
Exactly.
Like. So we'll talk about. Do you want to talk about the Cosmic Brownie line? Like, what did you say again? She was like, oh yeah, she said she was single as a Pringle, and then what was your response?
Oh, we can double up like a cosmic brownie.
That's it.
It's-
He was in. He was in. Just like that. That was the one. But Carmen and I had recently gotten Yu-Gi-Oh! I bought just 2 structure decks, just random structure decks. I think it was pendulums at the time, like DDs or something. And he was like, look at this. I got the Golden Sarcophagus box, Yugi's Legendary Decks Volume 1 from the show. And I was like, whoa, that's amazing. Let's see what's in here. And then it had all 5 pieces of Exodia. It had all 5. And I was like, bro, that's gotta be like $100. And we didn't know how to price check this stuff. But in the show, the piece of Exodia were like huge, like really big parts of like the decks, like really powerful cards. And so we were like, dude, this is worth a lot. And so when that was in the deck, we were like, holy shit, you must be like really lucky that you got all of these. We didn't read the back of the box. Every box
We didn't know it
came
was
with
supposed to come with it.
every box came with the 5 pieces of Exodia. It's just the decks from the show. That's literally what it was called. But we didn't know that. We didn't know any better. We were dumb kids. We were stupid. So I was like, dude, I want those. And he was like, no shot. And I was like, listen, let's trade. And he was like, you don't have. He's like,
Great offer.
He was like, you don't have any cards that are as valuable as this. And I was like, no, I'm not talking cards. I'm talking games. And he was like, what? And I was like, dude, check it out. And I had like my DS with the cover. I opened it up and I was like, and I said, pick 3.
Pick 3, bro.
3 of my 3DS
100
games.
Down the drain, bro.
Like 90. He picked. What did you pick? You picked Dark Moon.
I picked 3D Land.
3D
Dark
Lands.
Moon.
And it was a Dragon Ball game.
Smash.
Dragon Ball was it? No.
Fusions.
I had Smash. Yeah, Dragon Ball Fusions. So for record, I bought Fusions for $40, 3D Land for like $30, and Dark Moon for $20. So $90.
For 50
No, and
cents.
then by the time he realized his mistake, I had already gone to GameStop
And traded
them
all
in
3.
to buy a PS3.
Like Karm didn't know it was a scam at the time, but he got home and then he was like, and then he price checked. He waited until we got home. Like the deal was done. He spent the night and everything. He went home. He's price checked the trade because he was like, are those cards really worth that much? Because he was thinking maybe I needed those cards for my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. It was kind of innocent. And then he looked it up and he found out that he scammed me. He didn't tell me. He's like, Bro went straight to GameStop, traded that shit, knowing that on Monday I would come to school and be like, yeah, I got scammed. I want my shit back. And it was over. Like, it was done.
Dude, it's called a big brain move. I got a PS3 and Skyrim too. That's all it equated to.
It was over, bro.
Hey, at least you picked a good game. Skyrim was a good choice.
I wasn't able to actually take it home. I went outside and asked a random guy to pretend to be my uncle to buy it for me.
Wow.
Because it was rated M.
That's the goat, dude. He didn't know. He didn't know what he was even attached to.
Wait, did he actually do it?
Yeah.
He was just on board with the idea.
An accomplice in the crime, bro.
Dude, Carm just got my ass. Like, I don't like. I was like this. Dude. He just got me.
Just last.
I didn't mean to get your ass. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, but then okay, technically, as soon as you found out it was a scam, you could have been like, hey, bro, like these cards aren't worth that much. Like, you could have, but you were like,
or you could have. But as a businessman, you got to look at it like.
Businessman, business plan.
Karma's gonna run cryptos, dude. I'm gonna cry.
I actually have a good bit of crypto.
Oh my god.
Bro.
I have like maybe like $50 in Ethereum.
Karma's like the scam man, and then now he's just poor.
Bro's like talking about I have crypto 78 cents in the bank account.
That's in my checking account, okay?
Bro, he's gonna sell the crypto and he's gonna make like $5 profit, bro.
Dude, he's gonna be like, oh yeah, I've been investing. Invested day one. Those stocks skyrocketed. I made a profit. Oh my
Dude,
god.
I'm gonna profit on that ass.
What?
I'm coming for you.
You can't just say that. That's a threat.
My dad sold. So he had
So
$10,000.
what?
My dad had 10 in Dogecoin, right? This was before the thing happened, right? Like rose, right?
Yeah.
And a week before it happened, a week before the price started rising,
He sold it
all.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh.
It was actually so bad.
Your dad is literally that meme of the two guys that are mining and like
He is FOMO.
and
he
one
is the
is
living
like
embodiment of FOMO.
he's
True.
literally the gambler's fallacy, that meme where the guy's mining and then he gives up right before the diamonds, then the other guy's like digging really fast. That's literally your dad.
I actually messed.
That's actually crazy. That you guys would be sitting mad pretty right now.
Exactly.
You guys would be mad chilling. That's kind of wild, actually.
Would you be able to describe yourself, Silver, or would you want us to try and describe you?
I would probably be overly critical of myself. Like, I'd say that I have a lot of aimless ambition.
I'm actually curious that if everybody in the server, who would you say is who would we probably say is like improved the most out of everyone amongst us?
Ooh, I would have to say Falcon, honestly.
W.
Like Cheese has always been chill. Cheese has gotten a lot more confident. I don't want to discredit anybody by saying that, but I don't know if you guys remember when we were trying to reclaim the original Five Guys group chat, and we were trying to find it. I was going through some old messages and stuff. Falcon, you were a petty bitch, dude.
No.
Dude, you had really bad anger issues, bro.
Terrible.
Actually, straight up, it was kind of crazy because like I was going through some of the stuff that Falcon and I had like argued about, and I was like, dude, he blocked me for like a week because I said Sphinx clip saves 7 seconds and he said it saves 4. Like that actually happened. That is a real argument that we had.
I will say that if I were to say who is the most improved, I would definitely say it is between Falcon and you, Silver.
Me?
Oh
Yeah.
Dude.
I'd say you two are the most improved from the beginning
You
of
can
when
do
I
that.
joined the server.
Falcon's throwing gang signs, bro.
Nobody get killed, bro.
So people are gonna show up at Falcon's front door. They already know where he lives.
Yeah, Falcon
No.
lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So-
What? No.
But I mean, I definitely what Silver said, like not to discredit anyone's
Yeah.
and not to discredit like anyone in terms of improvement, but definitely everyone in here has improved a lot. Like I don't know if you guys would agree, but I definitely feel like I've improved in the aspect of, at least in terms of my mindset when it comes to speed running, because we know how because we know the way I used to be is that if I started a run and the start of the run didn't go how I wanted it to, even if it was like a 2-hour long speed run, I'd reset.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a 2-hour speed run and so many things can happen in that 2 hours.
Mhm.
And I've also just gotten better at like not raging my ass off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I refilled my water.
Arjan really used to get like really mad with rage quits and stuff. So you definitely improved in that aspect.
It'd be like really fast too. Like, like she would like mess up like one trick. Like she could be ahead by like 40 seconds, mess up one trick, and then like get really mad.
Mhm.
Yeah. Or like when it came to Odyssey, if I didn't get a certain time on my Cap Kingdom split, I just reset the run, even though it's like literally
But
just like a minute and a half split.
Then again, that was also a problem with cheese.
Everyone did that.
Cheese-
That was everyone who's
we used
ever
to-
played Mario Odyssey has been through, or speedrun Mario Odyssey has been through that arc of resetting and cap. Like everyone's done it. It is
But it
vicious.
did become a big like inside joke at the time because of cheese.
Wait, I
It's
never
cheese.
reset cap. What are you talking about?
Not dude.
Jesus, gaslighting.
Dude, you'd be going for a run, get for the first roll, and be like, that was bad. Reset.
True. You'd get a bad spin pounding reset, bro.
He literally would.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I can't do it. He wouldn't continue the run unless it was sub 220, bro.
218, bro.
Insane arc. While he had a 105, he would reset.
Look, I needed the Tom save, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And then I get like an insane cap and just go for DSS.
How many of us here have had a really bad lying arc, like to look better?
Me.
Like I'm like
I would be lying if I didn't.
But in this
if I didn't
server?
raise my hand. I've done that before.
Wait, really? In this server?
Huh?
I mean, in
I
this
feel
server.
like I'm the worst at it. I feel like I was the worst at it.
I lied about a lot of shit.
I
Like-
didn't. I don't lie terribly often, but if I want to keep myself from getting embarrassed, then I will probably start lying.
I didn't know you lied. I didn't know you. Well, I was just asking about like, cause Falcon remembers this. We went through an arc where like we would just lie about times that we had in Odyssey.
So true.
Like we would just lie. Do you remember when
Yeah.
the world record was a 103, Falcon, and you and I were in call, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
playing the game,
Or whatever.
and I was like, I just got really focused. I just got really focused, and then I was like, oh my god, dude, I'm in Moon Kingdom and my timer's at like 101, and I'd had it paused for like 18 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I unpaused the timer when I got into the moon rock, like the actual escape. I unpaused the timer when I got into pillars, and I got like a 103.15 or something. I was like, dude, oh my god, I'll never be able to do it. I can't play the game anymore. I literally have to drop the game. I literally will never beat that. I'll literally never beat that. And then Falcon was like, I believe you, bro. I believe you. Like yeah, like Microvita, like you beat him. Like
No. Dude, okay. Remember when we would do races and so what I would do, this is the scummiest thing I've done in like speed running at all,
okay.
is I would have a completed file all the way up to Moon, and I would just bug off the entire time letting the timer run, and like at like an hour in, I would just go back in at Moon.
The Carl Jobs video on Carm. Hello, you absolute legends.
Oh, I remember one time I was doing a Mario Wii canvas race.
Hmm.
I didn't want to play because I was like my run sucks. So I didn't want to continue. I pretended to fall asleep for like an hour.
That's so funny.
Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, I was asleep.
I passed.
Like I finished a level and then I was just standing there, like the entire time.
Jesus social anxiety arc, bro.
No, but I lied about a bunch of shit. Like I would lie about dumb things too. Like it was never like serious things really. It was only stupid little tiny things that really didn't matter. But like if I said something else, it would make me look worse, like a little bit worse. Like it wouldn't even be like bad. Like I remember when we were racing to sub 110, I said I got 109, I think I said,
Yep.
or something like that. And then like I just dropped the game, and then like 2 years later I came clean. I was like, yeah, I lied. Like I really only had like a 112 or whatever.
I got so incredibly demotivated when Falcon told me he got a 109 before me.
Yeah.
And like he just doubled down. He's like, "Yeah, bro, sorry, I won." Cope.
That was probably the worst thing I've done. Worst thing I've lied about.
there was zero empathy at all. You're like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I was just faster."
No.
Get fucked.
You're like, you can still get it though. Like you shouldn't give up. Like, oh, you can do it.
My proudest moment in speedrunning is getting first try ICC in a above percent run.
Oh my
Dude.
god, he did do that.
You do that. Why'd you go for that?
I was bored.
He was behind.
I forget what I forget what ICC is.
It's ice corner clips.
Our ice corner clip.
Oh, Karm, wow, thank you. Karm's so cool, dude.
Okay. I'm new, dude. He speedran Odyssey for like 2 days, bro.
Karm waited his whole life. He's like, yeah, I actually know the Odyssey the stuff in Odyssey. My biggest lie actually got you and I banned from the Mario Odyssey Discord server, Falcon.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember. Dude.
My greatest achievement.
And
I'm still banned.
So when Odyssey was brand new, when update 1.1 came out, which was the day one update, everyone was like freaking out because they took Isle Delfino off of the globe of on the maps of the kingdoms. So in 1.0 in the 1.0 version of the game, and I think it's the 1.0 version of the game. It might be in the demo. It was something where they took it out of the game, where it was there. It was everyone's.
No, it was a 1.0.
It was 1.0.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the 1.0 version of the game, there you could see the shape of the dolphin, like the actual map of you. Actually, in Mario Sunshine, there's a moment where they look at a map of Isle Delfino and you can see it. And in Odyssey, there's a moment that you can see on the globe Isle Delfino is there. So everyone was like theorizing, like, "Whoa, is that going to be DLC? That would be really cool." And everyone was like talking about it. And then in update 1.1 came out, they took it off of the globe, and so people started theorizing, like, "Whoa, what if they were going to do it?" And they decided they didn't want it to be too obvious, so they took it out and everything. And then I decided to be like, "Yeah, no, I went there in the game."
Roll cancel clip.
I was like, yeah, you could actually, there's a wall you can clip through in the Metro Kingdom, and then there's an invisible pylon you can capture, and you can just shoot through, and then you'll die and you'll respawn in Isle Delfino. But
why didn't you just say there was like a hidden painting?
Because I was
That
like,
would have been way easier.
probably, I don't know. And then I was like, oh yeah, no, but like when you're there, like you can't like record on the Switch or like take pictures. It like gets disabled. The capture ability gets disabled.
Bro, and then didn't someone say like just use your phone?
Yeah, no, they straight up did, and I was like, oh yeah, no, I camera doesn't
I don't
work
have a phone.
on my phone. The camera like it broke and everything, and then and they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, dude, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. And then Falcon was like, yeah, no, bro, I did it too. I don't know why he was like with me on this. He was like,
I
yeah.
don't know why I did it.
He was like, yeah, bro, I did it too. It's real. It's like, guys, stop, okay, just like knock it off, just like quit, whatever, shut up, you're fine, stop it. We're not gonna ban you, but like stop. And you're like, okay, all right. And then
you just didn't stop.
And then I was like, later I was talking about guys, I just found this like time save in Odyssey, and they were like, yeah. What'd you find? And at this point, they're already annoyed with me because like I'm the guy that brought up this dumb shit. It was like the same day I brought this up a couple hours later. I was like, if you like with the cheap, anytime you grab a moon with a cheap, if you spin the frame that you grab the moon, you can still move during the moon cutscene animation. And so you can skip all of the moon cutscenes. The camera just gets locked, so you have to be able to do the movement correctly. And they're like, do you have a clip of it? I was like, no, like, I only did it one time and I forgot to clip it. And they were like, okay. And I was like, yeah, but it's like frame perfect. And I'm like, I don't know how to do it again, but I swear I did it. And they were like, yeah, we'll go try it. And then like no one could do it. And then Falcon was like, yeah, bro, I just did it. And I freaked out and I dropped my controller and I wasn't able to record it. And then they banned us.
That was
So you got a strike for something completely bullshitting.
Yeah.
Then you found something actually useful, but then just had no evidence, and they were like, "Boy, you grind."
No, they were both lies. They were both lies. Yeah, they were both lies.
And I don't know, like I went with it too. Like I just rolled with it. I was just like, yeah, I did it too.
Maybe you thought it was like funny or something. I don't know, but like you actually straight up, he's like, yeah, dude, I did it too, bro. I did it too.
Dude, oh my goodness, that was great. And then Fearsome, you said it in Fearsome Fire stream to do after we got banned in the Odyssey Discord.
And I was like, bro, you gotta try it. You gotta try it.
Bro.
Oh my god.
I'm still banned from there.
Dude, me too.
Yeah, because we haven't done ban appeals or anything, but dude, Cheese's ban story is a little bit more wild than ours. Literally, it was just late one night, and we were like, "Yo, we should troll Discord servers." And then,
Dude, I got Phillips Discord 3 years ago, and I'm still banned.
dude,
I mean,
we were
honestly,
like-
if we were talking about like worst lies we've ever done, the worst lie that I think I've ever told in this entire server was when me and Cheese were playing Baby Park, and I lied to him saying that I kept improving like right when. Like right before he'd bought me, when he in reality had bought me like 45 minutes prior.
like you were like, "Oh yeah, bro, I've been hoarding times. I just didn't tell you."
Yeah.
I remember when I got my current PR, I was like, "Yo, I'm 7th place," and then you lied, and then you told me, and I was like, "Yo, I'm 6th place," and then then I realized I'm dumb and like looked at a
Can't
timer and I'm like, "Yo, I'm 5th place."
Dude.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's like literally the worst lie that I've ever said.
Dude, no one can freaking top the freaking shit that I said I was doing for Odyssey. The freaking like pre-done files I would hop on at
That's
Moon.
That's honestly crazy.
I would go through the game at like right before school, and then I just have like 3 files just set up straight like at beginning of Moon for if we ever decided to race.
Falcon and I used to do Wait, Carm, how'd you lose?
How'd I lose? Because I didn't want to seem too suspicious.
Just realized you never won these races.
I mean, it's true.
No, remember,
I mean, that is true. If he had somehow managed to win, that would have been really sus.
No, we'd always give him an 8 to 10 minute head start.
True.
Yeah.
And also, he would have found a bullet bill in Moon anyway, so.
True.
Oh, dude, that's another thing. Every
Card
time
has
we
some
play
of the most
Mario Kart,
bullshit Mario Kart luck ever.
every time we play Mario Kart, I pull bullet bills and somehow Bob.
Dude, didn't you on the last lap because you pulled 3 bullet bills in a row?
Yeah, yeah. It was on
How much-
it was on that gem one. I forgot the name of it.
Pyro Circuit.
I think, right? No.
It was the one that's mine, I think, or something. Like
Mario's Gold Mine
that. No,
Shy Guy
or
Falls.
Shy Guy Falls.
Those are the only 2 mine ones.
it was like a jungle kind of mine.
You just
thing.
named like 4 different tracks. What are you talking about?
Are you talking about DK Jungle?
Maybe I don't.
It was
freaking
like
know.
it was like a teacup, like and like a baseball stadium. There's like cheerleaders or something.
Actually,
Those
I'm curious.
7 laps.
Well, actually, I'm curious if you
Oh.
guys. Actually, I'm curious for you guys. Okay, I want to ask all you guys.
Mhm.
So you know how we've all achieved a lot in terms of speedrunning, right?
Yeah.
I
What would you guys, in your personal opinion, say is your greatest achievement in speedrunning?
Ooh.
I would say my-
If you want to, I can go first because I can give a really easy answer on that.
I mean, since you've already
Go
introduced
ahead.
your concept, you can go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if I were to, so I have 2 different answers on that. If Mario Kart Time Trials is to count, then that world record, that 135.958, where I broke the tie and dethroned Gogoku for the, and he didn't have the world record for the first time in like 7 years. That was easily my most crowning achievement
I know what you're doing.
in speedrunning because that had been I've been working at that for over 4 years.
I know what you're about to
And-
say, you fucker. I know what
and-
you're about to say.
No, you don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
No, but that'd be my most crowning achievement if Mario Kart is to count.
Mm.
If that isn't to
Mhm.
count, then it would be bopping silver and Undertale.
I looked it up. I looked it up.
Man,
The-
yeah, because
the
this
track
dude
I was-
because this dude was literally talking about how I'd never beat him in Undertale Gino because he had like 2 years of experience in that. And I bopped him and I beat him in like a month and a half.
Like, dude, I know Undertale so well. I know that game like the back of my hand. I can
I
literally
remember,
close my eyes
dude.
and play the whole game.
Okay. Here's
When I
a
start
little bit of
talking
a
about
side.
it, Silver just knows exactly where I was going.
Here's a bit of a side tangent. So like I think it was like your 15th, 16th birthday party.
Yeah.
You had all of us friends come over and just had us sit down in front of the TV and watch you do a Jenna run, and we were all bored as hell.
It was a pacifist run.
Having to watch
It was a pacifist run.
Still.
No,
That's
you,
even
no,
worse.
no. Yeah, that's worse because I didn't do any glitches. It was like 3 hours long.
Yeah, and you made us all just sit there.
Cause that's what I wanted, dude. I was like, listen, I have no one to share this with. I'm never gonna be in like GDQ or anything. I'm not good at this game, so just like watch me be impressed. And you guys were not impressed.
We were not. We decided to play Yu-Gi-Oh in the middle of the freaking
Nor
thing.
did you care? I was so yeah. I was throwing.
You forced everyone at the party to sit down in front of the TV and watch you play Undertale.
Oh, dude, I was like offended you guys weren't like involved. It's like, guys, it's my birthday. Watch me play Undertale.
Actually, yeah.
Dude,
No.
you were the embodiment of like the attention seeker kid.
I was
back then.
I was Alphys, bro. Just Alphys.
True.
And actually, I'll pass the question to the other Mario Kart player next. Cheese, what would you say is probably your biggest achievement
We
in
know what
speedrunning?
he's gonna say. We know.
Leon.
DKM.
If
I don't
you
have any.
if you had to name
You don't have
well, Cheese, if you had to name something in terms of speedrunning that you've achieved, what would you say you're most proud of?
Involving a mountain and Donkey Kong in Mario Kart Wii specifically, and maybe a time under 2 minutes.
True.
I don't have a single time currently that I am proud of. They all suck.
Well,
Man's
if you had-
literally a world record contender.
Bro,
well, then Cheese,
cried when you got this
well,
time.
well, then Cheese, if you had to name one of your times that sucked the least, which one would that be?
DKM.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's go.
You said DK.
No, I'm messing.
Also-
My first 159 is like the most emotional I've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I still remember. Because I'm pretty sure what happened is that we were all getting ready to get in VC, and Cheese got in VC with Carm, and decided to do a run.
yeah, it was just me and him.
And
It was
literally
just me and him.
Yeah, and literally that first run he does gets the sub, and he's freaking the fuck out.
Yep.
And then me, Silver, and Falcon just rush into the call to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. It was, dude. I'm the only one that was there for it.
I was
Yeah, what was his reaction like?
You just started crying.
Bro, he shut down.
I was at family dinner. Like I was eating dinner with my family, right?
You had to leave the
And
room.
I stood up and I
Yeah.
said, I gotta go. Ran up.
I gotta go. Alright, but dude,
I think I was
just
at work. I'm pretty sure I was at work, and I felt my phone buzzing. Like you guys kept pinging me, and I was like, "What is going on?" Because I was working at AIN at the time, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Wait, really? Wait, is this real?" And then I told my, I was like, "Yo, can I go to the bathroom real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was crazy."
Yeah.
I will say.
Oh yeah, because didn't I fake it like 3 times?
Yes!
That I
Yeah,
got?
you faked it by running on 200cc like 5 fucking times, and then you actually got it.
Yeah.
I will say I found out. I looked it up and found out what track it was I was thinking of. It was Wild Woods.
You did not describe that in any
It doesn't-
way.
That track doesn't really even have gems.
I thought it was Gems. Okay. I looked it up. I was like Mario Kart 8 DX tracks.
Alright,
It's that one.
Cheese, pick the next person to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's the next?
I-
Who's the next person naming their most crowning achievement in speedrunning?
I have one more thing to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The main reason that I got that was very special is because I was in the dark age
Yeah.
during that time.
Yeah.
It was a really
yeah,
big.
yeah.
It was a really big personal journey as well. Didn't you literally break? Like you had a copy of the game that you broke in half.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
Like yo, Wills, if you can find that picture, pull it up. Like he literally broke the game in half. He literally broke the disc in half.
Yeah.
Like
Like it was bad. And he just went on like an emotional like the track to him, bro, was like that was like the one thing that like he wanted like so bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and wasn't it something like he got like a low point, like a low 2.0,
I was
and,
one frame off.
and he thought it was gonna happen really quickly after, and then it took like 6 months or
Mhm.
something
Yeah,
to
let's-
get it.
I was 1 frame off for 6 months.
Yeah, it was 200.016 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. Oh my god, I can't imagine how. See, the thing is like he got that time, and then he grinded for 6 months,
Yeah.
just one frame, right? Like, imagine how demotivating that was.
Yeah.
Like, I
I
never
can
imagined.
like can you imagine
Yeah.
being excited as you're crossing that bridge and you're looking at the time, you're like, oh my god, I did it, oh my god, I did it, oh my god, and then he's woo, you pass the like, and then Fun Guy's like, yeah, wah! And he's like celebrating, and then you look at the time and there's a 2.
Yeah, and you just, oh my god.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
plus the thing is, I was able to
Just
resonate with.
staring at it.
I was on like out of everybody in here, I was able to resonate with Cheese so much on that. It's just because considering I'm like the only other player who's committed so much to
Yeah.
Mario Kart,
Yeah.
and the fact that I played Rainbow Road 7 for an average of like 8 hours a day, 8 to 10 hours a day, every single day for 4 months without a single break, and even then, before that, it was like a culmination of 4 years worth of time, 4 years of off and on running Rainbow Road 7 that just and I had so many runs that failed to break the world record because I had like a 136.006 that lost beating record because I didn't get an optimal section 3. And then I had a 135.998 that landed 2 milliseconds, an eighth of a frame off, because I fucked up the final shortcut, and so I choked in section 3 right at the very end, and
Wow.
then I tied the record by getting the best section 3 ever, but absolutely fucking choking section 1 and 2, and then just finally being able to break that tie
Yeah.
because it was
Yeah.
the culmination of all my efforts. Like I was able to resonate with Cheese a lot with that to achieve something that you had been working towards so much, because I broke down into tears when I got that record.
I think
Yeah, and you know, a certain IRO person didn't really help with that at that time.
yeah, you were going through some like real personal stuff as well.
Yeah.
I think
that was the dark ages for both Cheese and IRLU.
I don't have anything to like to that degree. I honestly want one. Like I want to commit to something hard enough. Like if I ever get sub 105 in Geno, that will be my 159 because it will take a long time and it will be an insane run if it ever happens. I've been taking a break from speedrunning it. Not necessarily because I like got bored of it or anything like that, but because when I came back, I was enjoying it for a bit. I got like a 107 again. I was feeling pretty okay about it. I just got busy with other things. I want to start being able to enjoy myself more. So that's like a really big goal that I've set for myself. So I'm gonna stop putting so much pressure on myself to like make as much content as I do, and just kind of enjoy things. You know, make the content when I make the content, and things like that. And you know, stream when I want to stream and things like that. But I don't have anything that's of that magnitude, despite wanting it. But I would say that the one for me that probably matters the most is breaking 107.55. Because I got 4. When I was,
oh yeah, did you tie that one?
When I was
55 multiple times.
I didn't tie it to the frame. 3 of them were an improvement, and 1 was the worst 107.55 that I got. Then it's actually kind of nuts. I'll give the 107.55 lore. So when I played Odyssey, I had really, really bad reset habits, and I never practiced the second half of the game enough. And despite everyone telling me, dude, just do more runs, you'll literally get 110 in like 3 runs if you just do runs and stop resetting. And I was like, no, but I want a good PB. And so I just kept resetting. I skipped 109, I got a 110, and then I got a 108.41. And I was like, hell yeah. But then I was like, I want to get sub 108. And then I got my first 107.55, which is on YouTube. And I don't exactly remember, but I had I want to say I had a death in Metro. I got a 3-cycle Mecha Wiggler, and I just didn't do well in Moonskip, something like that. It was just a bad run all around. I was not happy with it. And I got the 175, and I was like, I want to get a better run than this. And then I had a death in Luncheon, got a 107.55, and I was like, there's no shot. It happened again. It happened again. I kept grinding because I was like, I just want to get a time that I'm happy with. And I think like a mid 107, something where I just clean up these mistakes a little bit, just have a good solid run where there's nothing that's like drastically bad about it. I want to be able to show someone a run of Odyssey without being like, oh, but this part was really bad, let me skip ahead. I want someone to just be able to be like, whoa, that was a good run.
I feel like, not to interject too much, but I feel
You
like
did!
that was the,
Sorry.
I feel like that was the era of which like I saw you like put that video onto Tom Shee's channel as well to analyze. 'Cause I believe that was a 107.55 you gave him.
Yes, the first
to
107.55 I gave to him.
Yeah, because that's all I wanted to bring up was like that was also like just to link back to what we said earlier about me seeing that for the first time on Tom Shee's channel when I first pulled up his channel and I saw you.
Because after I got the 107.55, I kind of decided I was like, the next PB that I get, I'm done with Odyssey, so I want it to be good. I want it to be really good. And then I got another 107.55. And it was like the second half of that third 107.55 was better. And that's why I was like, okay, the second half was better. The first half wasn't that good. Let me clean it up a little bit. And then I had a run that was looking pretty promising, mid 107, maybe even sub 107 range going into Bowser's Kingdom. I was really nervous because I'm on a 106 base going into Bowser's Kingdom. I died once, and then I got a bad Mecha Wiggler, or a bad Mecha Brutal in Bowser's Kingdom. And I was like, okay, now it's going to be like mid 107, whatever. And then I missed Moonskip once. And then I was like, okay. So it's only going to be a PB of like a couple of seconds, if anything. And then I messed up one of the quick cycles on Bowser. And I was like, I'm just going to finish the run. Because I wasn't even upset. I was just like, if this is another one, this is just funny. This is just genuinely really funny. And I remember I got the 107.55 and I just stared at it. I just stared at the screen and I just started laughing. I started laughing, and chat was like people were not spamming. I only like 3 people in my chat. People were saying like Monka S, everything, and I was just like, I was like, dude, it's actually funny. It is actually hilarious. It's not even like, it's like not even a joke. I swear.
You can't even get mad at it. All you can do is laugh.
It's so I got that 107.55, and and after I got it, I sent it in the Discord. And you're like, dude, there's no way. You absolutely threw. And I was like, I didn't mean to. I swear I didn't mean to. And then I just like, I stopped running the game. And then one day I came back, I de-rusted. My first run was like a 111. Then I got a 109. Then I got a 108. And then I got a 107.56. And I was like, dude, please.
I think I remember that happening.
You were in call, and I was like, please tell me I didn't split late or something. Like, holy shit, please, dude, it can't be. And I retimed it. It was a 107.56, and then finally I broke through. I got a 106.41, which was a massive improvement. And then I was like, but that run was not that good. So I kept playing the game, and I ended on a 105.35 that fell off of mech, and I'm still not satisfied with that, but I don't want to play Odyssey anymore. Like, so 105 is my curse, because I got a 105 in Geno as well, and that was a really good run, and I was very, very happy with it. I got early burnt pan, I got Seagrass skip, all of this crazy shit. And it all came together. I didn't do super well in core, but it wasn't terrible. And I just barely got it. I was mashing faster than I've ever mashed in my entire life. I got the 105.58. And I was like, oh my god, I beat Arjon to the 105. Oh my god, I'm so happy. And then it was like 4 days later or something, you beat me by 1 second.
No, I got like a 105.55 or something. I beat you by a couple seconds.
Was it a couple seconds? Sure. Okay. And but just so you know, there's still not anyone in between us on the leaderboard. It still says Silver 1, Archon. There's not anyone between us on the leaderboard. It's still you and me, bro. Up in 15th, 16th place.
I still think it's crazy. I still think it's crazy that the only reason I got into Undertale because I hate fucking I got 105.55 and you have 105.57.
Okay.
Like the only reason that I ever got into Undertale because it's just because like when you were telling me like, hey, you should play Undertale, and I was like, oh, okay, what's the speed run like for the game on Genome? And you were telling me about how it's all this RNG. There's so much luck involved in the encounters, and I was sitting there thinking, I'm not fucking playing this shit.
I started running Geno because it was funny. I was like, this is a funny category. And then it's like it's a funny category, and then you get to the bosses, and everyone's like, "What? You're insane! How are you this good at the video game?" Like you get hit on Undying, and you're like, you get hit on Undying, and you're like, "Oh, I'm bad." You know, like...
Silver, I did just look at something real quick.
No,
You have not updated yourself on speedrun.com for Mario Odyssey in a while.
I know.
Because on here it still says your PB is a 1:14:20.
Yeah. Because I said I wasn't.
It says that your run was verified by Small Ant himself.
Yeah, I said I wasn't gonna upload another run until I was happy with it. That's what I said, and I haven't gotten a run that I'm happy with. So.
But I mean, but I mean, yeah. Honestly, the game fucking is. Because the way I always describe my relationship with RNG is that RNG is the pimp and I'm the bitch. I'm the one that gets fucked. I'm the one that gets fucked in this relationship.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I get all the terrible literally Silver, like literally. Remember that one time I opened up a Geno run and I got 11 out of 11 froggets?
That's never happened to anyone. I've never seen it recorded. Is it recorded?
No, I never recorded it.
Oh my god, dude. The 11... Now we need you to prove it. Now we need you to prove the 11 out of 11.
Do it again.
I probably recorded it at some point, but I cleared out a lot of my Undertale Geno footage.
We need Arjan to do runes until he gets 11 out of 11. I do New Soup 2 until I get sub 30. Falcon does Wind Waker until he gets like sub 110 or something. 105 has become my curse. I have a 105 in a game that I don't want to play anymore, and I have a 105 in a game that I do want to play that's going to be really hard to beat. Those being Odyssey and Undertale, respectively. So I think if I could ever get a 104 in either of those games, that would easily be my best achievement in speedrunning. But yeah, that's me. Go ahead, Falcon.
Speedrunning wise, I'm not really. I guess my crowning achievement would be sub hour in Wind Waker, but like to me, those speedrunning achievements don't really hold as much importance to me as like actual running has, right? Like when I never like shared with y'all like my journey to break 2 in the 800 because the 800 is my main event, right? And it's hard. It's not easy. You have to run a 50. When I broke 2, I ran a 57 and a 62 second lap for 2 laps straight. And like when I broke 2, because everyone was like doubting me, right? It's just like my team was doubting me, my coach was doubting me. At the beginning of the season, I got injured, and it was just like everyone was like doubting me, and I wanted to do it not just to prove that I could do it, right? I wanted to do it for myself, right? So, like prove that I could do it, right? And the first time I broke 2 was at the track alone with my dad, and my dad had a stopwatch, and he just said go, and I just ran, right? And I ran 159.98.
That's crazy,
right? And I passed the line. I fell and I collapsed, and the only thing I remember is I flipped over, and there was just tears, like just involuntary like tears coming down my eyes, and then like I hit the ground like really hard. I was like, and then I screamed like yes, like I was like it was like guttural, and that to me it's not my most crowning achievement, but it's the most important to me because I've gone on to beat that time. I've run 4:30 in the mile. I've run 157 in the 800. Like I've gone on to beat that time, but to me that's the time that I think is like the pinnacle of my running career. Breaking 2
dude, everything that was happening around you.
Bro turned into a Nike ad interview, bro. Sorry, I didn't mean to take away from that. That is really, really cool. That's actually like dude, I can't run for shit. Like I gotta get out of here.
bro, wait a minute. Before we go, I do gotta say this. Do you remember back in middle school when I did the freaking track run in a Santa Claus costume?
I do. Classic maneuver.
I ran a mile around the track because we had this like big like runner like race for like the end of the school year, and I decided I don't know why I thought it'd be funny to dress up in a full Santa Claus costume and do it. I was drenched in sweat, throwing the costume all over while I was running to try and like get rid of the weight. Like just imagine Santa Claus stripping in the middle.
he came
He's
last.
like ripping it off, basically.
Best train to deliver the presents, bro.
Let him cook, dude. He's training.
Dude, Santa Claus' sleigh broke down.
That's what you gotta do.
Bro's one of like Mario
Alright,
Galaxy.
with that, we do have to go though.
Yeah.
It is 10:30.
All right.
It is that time.
I think this has been a good first episode. Obviously, I don't expect these to be watched in like one sitting or anything, but for those of you viewing, if you got this far, if you did enjoy, I like listening to podcasts personally, like on my daily commute to work or like while I'm working out or something, stuff like that. That's just kind of the intention here. We're just kind of talking about random things. Future episodes will, like, some of them will be themed, some of them won't. It'll kind of depend on
Might have some guests on. Who
on
knows?
where we go. We will try to see if we can get some guests on and stuff. I'm gonna have a specific guest layout for that as well. That'll be okay though. That's yeah. We'll leave you here. Do you guys have anything else that you want to say before we go, or just giving the outro?
I think that's it.
I guess if you enjoyed, subscribe.
Yeah, I will. That's pretty obvious. I was about to do an outro though. I just didn't know if anyone else had anything to say.
Yeah, if you check out all of our channels, if you are interested in any one specific
Don't check out
person.
my channel. It's bad.
Yeah.
My channel banner quite literally says "Don't expect good content."
Just don't even put Carm's channel in the description.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, we just want to bother with it.
Check me out. I either upload like 5 times a day, or I'll upload once every 2 months. I choose.
Yeah, my
Dude,
upload
that's
schedule.
like Silver's banner where it says uploads every maybe.
That banner's so
my-
fire.
My upload schedule is kind of the same as Cheese. I either upload a shit ton of videos in a short period of time, or I don't upload anything for like 3 months, like what I have right now. And it's not that I don't have stuff to upload. It's just I'm not. It's just I'm too lazy to upload the like 9 Mario Kart videos I can upload. Cheese, can we get a fridge cameo while we close this out?
True. Put us in your fridge. Put us in your fridge and close the door.
Yeah, put us in the fridge. Yeah, we're gonna end the video.
All right.
Put us in the fridge.
Let's go.
Are we going in the fridge?
Yeah. Once it goes in the fridge, that's when it ends.
Jeez, make sure to call us. Oh, yo, the Death Note poster's fire.
Yes, sir. All right, take that out.
Make sure to call us like Apple Juice or something.
I don't think this will.
Point us the other way.
Yeah, put us the other way so we're facing you. Act like she's like close the fridge and then open it and act like you're looking for something and then like be disgusted that it's us and then like close the door.
He just left the fridge.